You were on Britain's Got Talent, right?
I didn't win. A dog actually won.
Okay, let's welcome Callum Scott.
Hey.
And seeing you being so friendly with that cute smile.
Stop.
Did you know that your song, You Are the Reason, it's very popular in Asia overall,
Yeah.
right? But the thing is, you have sung You Are the Reason for how many times? Thousands of times.
I wouldn't even be able to guess.
Maybe
So
fans
how,
counted.
yeah, how do you feel about it? Are you tired of it a little bit? Or
Oh,
every
no.
time you're...
In the whole time I've sang it, I've only ever loved singing it because it's just a pure and simple message of love, and you can see that it relates to people. Every single time I sing it, I only have to get to the first chorus and everybody's already singing. I put that song out there, I've let it exist in the world, and people have listened to that song and they've said, oh my God, that reminds me of my mum, that reminds me of my partner, that reminds me of my job. Whatever it is, walking down the aisle.
Job?
Well, you know, like
Anything.
Sure?
you know, YouTube could be the reason. You know, that's all I'm saying. But I think like anything that makes you feel that strongly about the song, where you're like it's imprinted in your brain, right? And then when I put on a show and I sing that song, you can see on every individual's faces that they've got their own story in their mind when they're singing that.
I'm getting goosebumps just hearing you say this.
Therapy almost.
I know.
Hi guys, we hope you're loving our talk show. We created Amazing Talker and one-on-one online tutoring platform where you can find a tutor you need to learn English or any other subject. If you're interested in learning more, click on the link in the comment below to get $10 on sign up. What was on your mind when you were creating that song?
It's weird. You Are the Reason's gone through a little bit of a journey because when we first started writing the song, it was actually about like anxiety and worry. But the more that we was writing it, the more we realized that actually it's the love of people that remove that panic. And so we wanted to write it about love conquering rather than talking about panic.
Right.
So then the song started to transform into, you know, You Are the Reason.
But then the song talks about anxiety, right?
Yeah.
I know it's been about 10 years since you were on Britain's Got Talent, right?
10 years. I'm an
10
old
years.
man.
No, you're not. So during this like 10-year period, have you ever experienced any, darker period?
Oh yeah. My biggest probably challenge from Britain's Got Talent was I didn't win. A dog actually won, which my friends taunt me about all the time. But not winning didn't kind of crush me or anything. I was I was just excited to be in the show. But after the show finished, I didn't get signed. I didn't, get a record deal, and so that door closed, and there was a panic that I was going to go back to my day job because I was just like, I've been in this huge bubble of like, stardom and celebrity and paparazzi and all that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden nothing. That dip was quite a while before I started to come back with music. I'd never really written music before that, and so I had to learn how to be a songwriter. I had to learn how to be, to fight for being in the public eye again.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's quite funny, I was telling Ed Sheeran about it. My very first encounter with Ed was years and years ago when I was supporting an artist called Jamie Lawson. Yeah. And then I met Ed again at the Brits a few years later, but there was talk of me being able to support Ed Sheeran years ago. Yeah. And I got so excited.
I can imagine it.
I got so excited and I was buzzing and I was telling everyone and I was tingles every time I thought about it. And then when they told me, oh, actually it's gone to somebody else, it crushed me. And I went from being on top of the world to being buried in it. And that jump from high to low was so awful. I just felt like my world had crumbled around me. And then you realize not to get overexcited about something, and you realize not to get too down about something, because you always come to a nice place in the middle. I think that's the same for life. I think that's the same for everybody,
The image we have of Callum Scott.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips, any tools that you use to calm yourself down? How do you deal with it? Because you're just like us as well.
100%. I'm just as human as anybody else. I like to use my music as a therapy. I like to write about how I feel. That's yeah, and I'm very lucky that I have that. You know, but I think getting something out of your head and onto paper is a release that is completely underrated. We're all human. We all feel the same. Make sure you give yourself some self-love, and make sure that you surround yourself with people who love you.
Last but not least, we're moving on to British slang.
British slang. Yeah. It's hard to learn slang if you're not with somebody from there or you're
I understand.
there. Online, it's impossible. You can't trust anybody. So.
Don't ever trust what you read online.
So let's start with the very first one, dodgy. So how would you say it?
You would be able to say, oh my God, he looks a bit dodgy.
Like a bit creepy, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit shady. Maybe they're giving you a little bit of a strange look, or maybe they're lingering around. You know, it's one of those people like, he's a bit dodgy.
Meaning that you don't really.
I don't know if I trust this person.
Oh, okay. It's not trustworthy.
Yeah,
Okay,
this person's
got
a little
it.
Number 2, I'm gonna try to pronounce it. Nout.
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 Who would
Nout.
say
It
nout?
sounds like a fish.
Nout
a
and
sort of
teeth?
fish. I'd like the nout with
Oh,
a.
naughty? Oh, nout? What does it mean? You're a little bit nout. Would you say it like that?
No.
So how would you use it in
Now,
a sentence?
now is kind of like your friend calls you up and they're like, oh, what are you up to? And you can say, oh, now,
Nothing?
Oh, nout.
nothing.
Not much?
Yeah,
Nothing,
now.
nothing special.
Now. Yeah, or like you could say, you could say, I'm trying to think of it now. In my English, I'm like, it's a double negative if I say I haven't got now. People do say that.
Yeah, like in America, you say,
I haven't got
ain't
now.
got nothing.
That's the same sort of thing. I haven't got now.
Exactly like now. So how do you differentiate them? Like now and now?
Or you'd say,
Now.
what are you doing? I'm doing now.
Nout now.
I'm doing nothing.
I'm doing now.
I'm doing nothing right now.
Okay, that's
doing
a
now
good
now.
phrase. Okay, so next one will be
Broly.
Broly, brother?
Brolly. You'd say, oh, before we leave, I'm gonna have to get my brolly.
As in
Your
What?
your baggage?
No,
my bag?
no.
No. Your
Your
dog?
My brother?
Before we leave, I've just got to go get my brother.
He's standing there just doing
So you'd have to you'd use your brolly outside.
an umbrella.
Yes.
Brolly.
Brolly, umbrella.
Oh.
It's slang.
Brolly, like
Yeah,
that?
like that.
My brolly.
Under my brolly.
That's weird. Why brolly? Like the sound, right?
I guess umbrella, brolly. You know, in the UK we like to shorten things down.
Make him a little.
it's gonna rain. I need to get my brolly.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. So
Why did you have to say it like so?
I don't know. It's like
Gotta get my brolly.
Well, since you're our British singer, we also prepared a little game. We're gonna guess songs from other British artists.
Okay.
Maybe some of yours. Who knows?
Oh.
We're just gonna play the instrumental version.
Okay.
That's
Because the vocal would give it away, I think.
yeah.
Okay.
Ed Sheeran.
If you didn't get that, that would be so embarrassing.
Imagine I'm like,
Which song is it? Perfect.
yes, it is perfect. I was gonna say thinking out loud, but it's perfect.
Are you familiar with that song? Like,
I mean, I've been listening to it quite a number of times in the last 3 months. Callum Scott, you were there.
Oh wow! That wasn't even a millisecond. That was
Imagine I get that wrong. Oh, that sounds like Pink.
Are there like some trailer before the concert?
Yeah, you wanna?
A trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to sing? Prepare your ears, ladies and gentlemen. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
I got chills. I might need to take my
I'm so cool.
I have tears in my eyes. It's crazy.
It is,
It's crazy. One more song.
Yeah, back to the game.
Oh, Stand By Me?
Oh, it is Stand By Me.
But it's not the original.
Benny
Really
King, is
OG
it?
though.
Benny King is the original.
Yeah, Stand By Me, yeah.
But who is the artist there? Seal? Oh, Seal. It's Seal's version.
Oh, Seal.
You got that one.
Yeah, you did.
This was one of my dad's favorite songs.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. That's cheating.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, Rolling the Deep.
You're closer to the speaker.
How do you have such good ears? My God,
There's a fire.
I would have bet my entire life savings there was no music playing then.
Alrighty. So it's like 2 versus 1 and 1, right?
Yeah.
You just sort of...
Yay.
Okay.
I mean, it would be a travesty if I lost.
Oh yeah,
Right.
those.
Especially considering I have my own song in there. People would be like, he's a terrible musician.
So today, it's been our honor to have Cal here. I never expected that, him being so kind, friendly.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
barriers, no walls. Just
No.
You are the nicest British person I've ever met. I'll give you that.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Callum.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Share.
I am a little bit chaotic. Yeah, I mean, I try to be organised,
But
but
you're British.
I know I should be organised. I should have everything.
Conserved and
Yes.
all that, but you're not.
My suitcase is organised.
that's the thing.
My suitcase is organised, but it has to be. And I have a lasagna style approach. So you know how lasagna is like,
Layers.
so mine goes underwear and then gym wear and then denim and then t-shirts, shirts, jackets. So I know where I'm going in.
These little strats. Like,
Yeah, I just know how to get through the bechamel sauce and pull out my shirts. But that's the only organisation in my entire